Greetings, metal community, and welcome back to another collection update. It seems to be mostly what I do these days. Not time for much other than work. Busy time for me. I do have a kind of different video coming up next time, but you have to wait to see what that is. Yeah, thrash metal, as promised. In the background, we will be playing Detent or Détente or Detent or whatever. I don't know and I don't care. Great, thrash band with one of the best thrash vocalists out there, or metal vocalists out there. Don Crosby. This is their picked up their demo 85 on vinyl. This is extreme music release, 4-track, just a cool little item. I don't pick up this stuff much, but I'm a big fan of Don Crosby, as I said, and I want to pick up everything. This is the let's turn it the right way. This is the backside, and all the tracks are on one side, which I do prefer when I do releases like this, EPs and stuff. Keep it on one side, it's much better. You don't have to do an etching. It's cool if you do, but that stuff costs money, so just makes the vinyl more expensive, but it's always cool with a bit of etching. If you don't know Detent, it's kind of pretty aggressive thrash, I would say. And Don Crosby has a very intense and wild voice, I would say. Just a fantastic piece of music. I do have like all their stuff, but yeah, I always on the look of Don Crosby. I think I have everything she's on now. So, but yeah, that will be spinning in the background. Cool item. Yeah, some. Returning bands that I was planning on picking up last year, but kind of did not get around to it. Nasty Savage, Jeopardy Room. Yeah, it's only what's his name, Ronnie Savage, left from this band. From back in the days. It is quite a good comeback album, I would say. It's not fantastic. It's better than I feared. It's always a little bit. When it's just the vocalist left, the songwriters is probably gone, and this comes on it's a second pressing with hand numbered copies out on FHM Records. So yeah, musically it's a little bit kind of more, it's not as playful and fun as it was back in the days, and they were quite technical at what they did. But I kind of managed to recreate the sound, I think very good, but it's not it's not as good as back in the days. And Ron's vocals, he's an old man, so he doesn't sing as good as he did back in the day, and he's a little bit staccato in his singing. He's kind of reminding me a little bit of Mr. Browning in Nocturnals. Has this kind of, a little bit not barking, but a kind of staccato singing. But his vocals overall are pretty good. So I enjoyed this album. But as I said, it can't compete with the older stuff, and it's kind of two different bands in a way, even though they sound pretty similar or recognizable. It is it is what it is. But I really enjoyed it, and I'm surprised on how good it was, because I was really skeptical to this release. But yeah, if you haven't bought it, or checked it out, go and do so. I don't think you will be disappointed. yeah, another band with same story, you know, Atrophy with Asylum. Only the vocalist left. This is more straightforward thrash this time compared to the earlier stuff. Was a little bit more technical and a little bit more, I won't say progressive, but there was more going on. This is more like straight to the point Bay Area thrash without a lot of leads and stuff like that. There's good solos, but I think kind of they kind of slow down every time it's a solo, so I don't know. Again, you know, the vocalist sounds great, I would say. Really surprised me how good it sounds, and it's a good thrash album, but it's nothing fantastic. But a solid comeback, and yeah, I enjoyed playing this, and it sounds better than a lot of the newer thrash bands anyway, so they kind of kept the kind of sound, and that has to do with the vocalist, you know, keeping the kind of 80s thrash vocals there. The sound is more modern, you know, of course, well produced and all that, and yeah, awesome cover as well. So I mean, if you have been on the fence on checking out this, I would go and listen to it, because it is, as I said, it's a solid album, but nothing spectacular. But again, I'm impressed. It's not all these bands that come back and manage to do as good as these two bands has done. So we kind of, I don't know if we are kind of going a little bit easy on them because we kind of like the band and we want them to do well or whatever. But yeah, for me, the two good releases, not anything spectacular, but I enjoy them. Next one is a new album, and this is the third album from Sarcator from Sweden. Title is Swarming Angels and Flies. This is their third release. It's a kind of a very young group of kids, especially the main guy here. I call him the main guy, Matteo Tervonen. I think he was like 14 years old, 14 or 15 when they released the first album, and he's probably 20 now or something like that. So yeah, young kids with a lot of energy and a lot of, I mean, they are really good at playing. The first album was pretty much a kind of a speedy thrash metal album, very intense. He has very intense vocals, kind of a little bit more towards the kind of Gothenburg sound, of course on black vinyl. The second album was more like an experiment, a lot more kind of progressive elements and a little bit all over the place. This album is kind of in between. Side A is very intense, aggressive, harsh thrash with a little bit more of that Gothenburg vocal style. I've seen people call this black thrash, but that's not the case in my opinion. And there's not much black metal here to say it like that. Side B is more kind of that previous album, but it's not as experimental. I would say it's more structured and it's really good, but it's kind of nice to, after the first side, which is very intense, it's kind of nice to kind of step down a little bit on the aggression, and you get more solos and leads and cool stuff on side B. On side A you get a lot of wild solos and intense guitar work and drumming. So yeah, these guys know how to play and they're very good. Tervonen is son of the guy in The Crown, one of the founding members there. So he has been brought up with the harsher metal, so feel it's inspired by that. But it's a step up for me from the previous one, because I thought that was a kind of a little bit more, it was a little bit too long and it was a little bit too much going on. It's more structured here and it's more straight to the point, without kind of dropping the kind of creativity and the great solos and the great leads here. But it's just like a much more tighter album I feel than the previous one. So yeah, go and check out Sarcator. I will of course link everything up below as always. And if you're looking for some really good new thrash and intense thrash, go and check these guys out. Then we are going to Norway. This is an EP by Maltuka or Motura or whatever. This is Black Rite, out on High Roller Records, so they have kind of gotten themselves a good deal there, at least distribute wise. Of course, black vinyl. Yeah, this is again pretty intense thrash metal. I would put them a little bit more towards Necromantion, but they're not as technical and not as vicious as Necromantion. But it is in the same way with harsh vocals, and you know, there's a certain level of technicality here as well. I think they are from Bergen, but I'm not sure. Eller Bergen, så viser jeg igjen. Yeah. But yeah, if you like, again, a little bit more intense, brutal thrash metal with a good dose of technicality, and if you like Necromantion and that stuff like that, you know, you should go and check this out, because it's quite good release, 5-track of good Norwegian evil thrash. Then we have another demo. I don't know if I've shown this before, but I'm going to show it anyway because it's so cool. Merciless, Beyond the Realms of the Dark, demos from 87 and 88. This comes on a very, it's black vinyl again, out on Darkness Shall Rise. The cool old logo there, and a massive booklet as well, which is, it's almost a book. There's a poster as well that's pretty grainy on that side, you know, and this old kind of poster for a you know, commercial for the demo. But this kind of booklet is pretty thick. It's a lot of, you know, you have the songs, the lyrics, and, you know, a lot of old pictures. I would say the first demo it's more in the vein of Venom, Battery, early Teutonic thrash. They have there's quite a big step up in quality from the first to the second demo, both in sound and riff quality, and I would say, you know, they ventured a little bit more towards the Teutonic thrash on the second demo, but you can still hear the kind of, I would say, Battery, special Battery, and but also some Venom is in their thrash, because this is thrash, but it's more inspired by the kind of occult bands. So a very good demo collection, especially side B sounds very good as well. So yeah, if you haven't checked this out, you should. I mean, it's a great release and fantastic booklets. And if you're like me, like these old demos, you know, go and check it out. Last one is a Polish band, another one of these, you know, Thrashing Madness releases. This is a Prosecutor with Krew, czarnej, ziemi, or something like that. It's all in Polish, so I won't take out the booklet because it's so damn thick that yeah, it's problematic to get it in. You also get these kind of OB things with it. Yeah, it's quite a good thrash. I would say there's some, if you know Magnus from Poland, it has some similarities to that band, and it is thrash with some deathy or kind of heavier sounding thrash, but definitely thrash in my opinion. Also vocally, it's more thrash than death metal. Yeah, quite good. It's not fantastic. It's not as good as the Mortify release that I showed last video, but yeah, a solid thrash release from 1992 from Poland. There is a ballad here that is terrible, but yeah, and also kind of the live recordings. They are okay sounding, but I don't need that on my kind of reissues, but it's okay, you know, it's totally fine. I don't have to listen to them, so but yeah, Prosecutor, if you want some Polish old thrash, it's well worth checking out in my opinion. I do enjoy this, and but as I said, there are better releases on this Thrashing Madness, but another good release from that label. Yeah, so that was it for this video. It took me way too long to talk about those, but what to do, yeah, as I said, it will be a different video next time, but I also have another bigger collection update coming. I hope to get those filmed to the weekend. You know, we have our National Day, and on Saturday, so on the 17th of May is our Constitution Day, so that will be a day off work, so maybe I will just do that. Shoot some videos and stuff like that. So yeah, until next time, thanks as always for watching and commenting. Be sure.